Hey everyone, I'm Natalie with Autel Robotics. In this video, we'll be looking at the Starlink app for your XStar series drone. Starlink is a free mobile app available for both iOS and Android devices. For new pilots, we recommend you get to know the app before your first flight. The app on your mobile device can serve as a dashboard, give you a first-person HD live view of what your camera is seeing, and allow you to access some other advanced features. You can access many of the app's functions on your XStar series remote controller as well, so it's up to you to decide what works best for you. Let's get started by powering on the XStar remote controller and drone. As always, don't forget to remove your gimbal lock first. Now connect your mobile device to your controller. Once you've downloaded and launched the Starlink app, the main menu will appear. Here's where you can see the local weather and access your camera view. Let's access the camera view for now by tapping Start. When you enter the camera view, you'll see the overall status menu. This is where you'll see if the drone is ready to fly. If all the components are ready, you can close this menu by tapping the X on the top right corner of the window. You can always reopen this menu by tapping on the overall status indicator at the bottom of the screen. Looking at the top of the screen, you'll see the telemetry and battery information. The icon in the center of this bar shows the orientation of the XStar. This is really helpful in case you somehow lose line of sight with the aircraft. On the right side of the screen, you'll see your camera options. The AE button with a lock symbol is the auto exposure lock. This locks in the exposure based on what is in the camera's frame. Next to that is where you can control the camera pitch angle. Tap this icon to open a slider for your camera's pitch, and tap again to close the slider. Below the camera pitch angle icon, you'll find the playback options. Here, you can check out all the content you've captured on your XStar drone. Tap the back button on the top left to return to the camera view. Next up, the record video button and shutter button for still photos. The top button with the video camera icon starts and stops video recording. The bottom button with the still camera takes still images. Below the shutter buttons, you'll get the camera settings button. By default, the camera is in auto mode. The only adjustments you can make in this mode are to the exposure value, or EV. The EV helps lighten or darken the image. If you tap on the M for manual mode, you can unlock the camera's ISO and shutter speed settings. The camera settings icon now shows an M for manual mode. Tap the auto icon with the camera to return back to the auto settings. Tap the icon again to close this menu. Next, we'll look at the advanced camera settings. Here, you can change the picture mode, style, and format. If you tap on the video icon at the top of the menu, you can change the video's resolution, white balance, and style. And if you tap on the gear icon, you will see more options for the camera, such as histogram, overexposure warning, and the option to format the SD card if you scroll down. At the bottom of the screen, you can see how many satellites the drone is connected to, and the overall status of the XStar. To the right of the overall status indicator is our aircraft settings icon. Tap on this icon to open the menu. The first menu is the flight control settings, indicated by an XStar icon. This is where you will find your compass calibration, altitude limits, and advanced settings. Next up, the remote controller settings. Tap the remote controller icon. Under this menu, you can adjust the gimbal's tilt speed, perform an RC calibration, and access the teaching mode. Now, this next menu will vary depending on your XStar model. If you fly the XStar Premium, this menu is called Video Link Settings. Here, you can see how much noise is on each channel, and you can select the channel you want to use. Your XStar Premium automatically picks the best channel each time it powers up. If you fly the XStar, this menu is called Wi-Fi Settings. Here, you'll be able to rename the SSID. Moving on, you'll see the Aircraft Battery Settings menu. You can see each cell of the battery, how many times the battery has been charged, and options to adjust your low battery warnings. The Gimbal Settings menu allows you to switch between first-person view, or FPV, mode and stabilized mode. FPV mode makes it so that the camera's horizontal angle mirrors the aircraft's angle, whereas stabilized mode keeps the camera's horizon level no matter how the aircraft tilts. Under the General Settings menu, you will find options to change your measurements from metric to imperial, turn on tutorial menus, and adjust some of your map settings. You can also see what firmware versions you are running on your XStar. Again, you can close this menu by tapping on the X in the top right corner of this window. Next up is the map. This will provide you with critical information like the orientation of your aircraft and where your home point is set. If you tap on the map, it will switch from the camera view to the map view. In this view, you should see three icons. The triangle is the X-Star's location, the pinpoint with the letter H is your home point, and the blue circle is the remote controller's location. You can still see the live camera view in the corner where the mini-map was before. You'll notice on the right side of the screen, the camera options have disappeared, and now there's some new options. The crosshair icon on the right side of the screen will recenter your map on the home point or on the aircraft. The compass icon below that will lock the map's orientation. The last icon gives you layer options where you can choose to view a standard map or a satellite view. Let's tap on the camera view in the bottom right of the app to return to the default view. On the left side of the screen, there's a sidebar with 4 icons. Let's start from the bottom and work our way up. That same home point icon with the letter H gets you to the home point settings. This option lets you reset your home point to a new location. You can choose from 2 options: set a home point at the aircraft's current location, or set the home point as the remote controller's location. Be careful when changing your home point to an unknown location. Your X-Star will automatically set a new home point each time you start the motors. The Go Home feature is indicated by a house icon with a down arrow. This tells the X-Star to fly to the home point or go home. The icon with an up and down arrow is the auto takeoff and landing feature. This is nice for new users, but be careful about mixing it up with the Go Home function. Last but not least, the fly icon. Here, you can access all the autonomous features on the X-Star, like follow, orbit, and waypoints. These options will be grayed out until the aircraft is up in the air and hovering. We'll go into details on how to use these autopilot features in another video. Although these are nifty features, it's important to get comfortable with the basics of flying before trying them out. If you have any questions, please leave us a comment or feel free to call us at 1-844-MY-AUTEL. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.